You better find something meaningful to do, because if you don't have it, the torture of life will corrupt you. That will happen.
There are 8,000 people out there.
It turns out that people have attention spans that are way longer than anybody thought. You see this on venues like Netflix, where all of a sudden it's revealed that people can handle 20-hour, what would you call them, sagas, literary sagas of real complexity. And we'll binge on that.
We're here backstage at Jordan Peterson's speaking event with Sam Harris and Douglas Murray.
Jordan Peterson and Sam Harris.
It's got a real rock star vibe to it. They sort of reach a conclusion to one of their arguments, or they make a really emphatic point. The audience starts whistling and cheering and clapping. It's a way I've never really seen ideas and discourse and the way that people talk being received.
Well, good evening, London.
You've mentioned long-form media and also free-flowing conversation, but I'd probably wager that you're the only person doing either of those things that's selling out 8,000-seater arenas and doing them. So what is it specifically about your message or you as a person that's drawing these crowds of young men?
I mean, I am a reasonably articulate speaker, and I've had a lot of practice at it, and so there is that. It's necessary to find in your life something truly engaging and meaningful, because otherwise life is so hard, it will make you bitter and cruel. And everyone knows that. And everyone knows as well that the people that they admire are generally people who take responsibility, at least for themselves, but often for other people. And I've managed to make the link between the meaning that sustains you through the difficult times in life and the adoption, the voluntary adoption of responsibility.
It's quite novel, it's quite surreal. It stems from something that sort of the internet has almost made. The internet was always used to facilitate things that were happening in the real world. There are 8,000 people out there in that arena, and all of them have been brought there by videos of Jordan Peterson. He has a regular spot on the Joe Rogan Experience, stemming from vocal opposition to legislation forcing Canadians to refer to each other by preferred gender pronouns.
Worm self, which was the one I found most amusing.
Worm self, foxkin.
I guess that's for the low self-esteem otherkins.
His YouTube lectures, starting with a 2016 series titled Professor Against Political Correctness, have been viewed millions of times. Such is the volume of searches for Dr. Peterson's name on the video site that channels with a 3-figure subscriber count can rack up 7-figure views if they feature him. How did you come across his ideas? Where was the first place you encountered his concepts?
Everyone's favourite place, YouTube. And every day I saw a different talk on YouTube.
The internet has brought them to this place, and that's fascinating and it's new. Conceptually, was there anything in particular that really resonated with you this evening?
Specifically, I'm coming from more of I was quite religious when I was young. I'm Sikh, and so I gave up on religion a long time ago. And what was very interesting was, especially here, I thought don't really know this Sam guy, but he's an atheist, I'll be with him. Dr. Peterson started to win me over in terms of the ideas and the rational limits of thinking and where they can take us.
The way he converses, his dialogue is so unusual. The way he fixes his eyes on you, it's almost as if there's this enormous weight and pressure when he focuses on you, the way he talks to you.
I really liked how they went into a lot of deep, complex topics that obviously, like, in society you have TV, which is supposed to be easy to listen to. People are kind of fed the same stuff all the time, so it was really good to hear intellectual ideas discussed on a deep level.
I enjoyed, mostly it was the fact that it was great to see this long format, way of actually hearing two people have a significant amount of time to build and deliver an argument, so I could be a lot more thoughtful about what they had to say. What I generally see on TV is very short, everyone's attacking each other, but this has made it, give me a lot more food for thought.
You can really, really feel it, and he'll, a simple question, and he'll talk for 5-10 minutes about a certain topic without really scratching the surface of it. You felt the people who organised this meeting, Pangburn Philosophy Group, it's pretty surreal. They're talking about waging a war of ideas, and after watching the way that those guys were received out on stage, they've got about another 8,000 soldiers ready to join that fight with them.